links to
Sam,
your
hey,
site.
Les.
That's perfectly fine because I have a lot of room, so we can continue to do that. But we can host a page on yours, then kind of move it over if you want to. That it's because this looks gorgeous. My one little caveat: the Cannibal Publishing logo is a JPEG. You can see this the around it.
You want transparent PNG.
Exactly, transparent PNG, or we should even better. What we should do, you should install a plugin that you can use SVG graphics, and I'll make you an SVG version of it.
Anna?
That will look gorgeous.
I just started this weekend.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm saying
I don't know it.
It
Well,
looks
yeah, you
better
know,
than
you're in
mine
the-
already, and it looks
No.
better than mine already. And
David-
I had
David
to,
Big
I had to
Mac-
find something.
David Big Mac helped me out a lot, and Lee helped a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So
Lee,
It's a great site. It's an awesome site, and I must say
I'm gonna put the lore masters at the bottom and put there you go. Well, that looks good.
This is good.
Check-
This is really
check
good.
the adventure module section.
Yes.
And look at the top right-hand corner of the first line.
Cannibal Shaman.
Adventure
New
module,
release,
the page,
got you. Okay.
the adventure modules page.
Yeah, about adventure modules.
See,
content gallery.
see what's the third one? The
Yes.
one that's in the right, right
okay.
top right.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, the teaser. Yes.
or download.
Yep.
How's everyone doing? How you doing, Lee?
I'm doing alright.
Fully
You recovered?
recovered?
I think so. I haven't blown out any funny colored snot in 2 days. So
Okay, good.
I do still have a cough, but life goes on.
Yeah, I'm
So-
almost over my cough. I'm a little bit snivelly, but
Yep.
my runny nose, that's about it.
Nice, some
I'm
coffee.
actually gonna go grab a drink real quick. to make
Yeah, you got
sure
time,
that,
man. You got a minute or two.
Yep.
You're good. You're good. It's only 6:51, man. You're good. All right, let me get all the shout outs out here. Hey, there's the new Tim is on. Thanks, Tim. Some call me Tim.
One need to log into chat and stuff here. So. Yeah, good work, Troy. This is awesome. What an entry. I need to spend a month on my website now, I can tell, because it looks good, but it doesn't function well. That's the thing. I need to make it function much better.
Yeah, I just been playing around. I came up with a bunch of ideas, and then, well, punted after that first night of frustration, and then watched some videos, played around or whatever. I didn't care if I trashed the old one that I started with, and then I started all new
That's great.
This is good.
after I figured a little bit of stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats, Troy. Looks amazing.
Oh, you checking it out?
Yep.
Yeah, like right before I jumped in here, I just updated some of the brief text underneath all the adventure modules and all the Lakofka stuff, just real quick.
Cool.
But I wanna go in more detail and flesh all those out, those descriptions or whatever. But it'll suffice for right now.
Very cool.
Aloha shirt.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
You're muted. You're muted. Sorry, buddy.
For mine has beholders
Oh yeah.
and a D20. So
Yep.
Did you
which
wear
is
that
the
at Gary
official
Con?
Gary Cut. What's
I
that?
think you did.
Did you wear that at Gary Con?
Yeah, there were. I think there were 100 left. So yeah. They were the Hawaiian shirts that we sold this year.
Cool.
So yeah.
I forgot to change the Chuck. I forgot again. Oh well.
Back in
Oh, no, I got it.
2001,
Phew,
when we first
okay.
began working with Gary Gygax, he pitched this wonderful series of books to us. Yeah, he called him the Gygaxian fantasy world.
Not
And what he
Chuck.
envisioned was this encyclopedia.
Oh, I thought Chuck was on the call, but then I realized after a second that no, it's not.
No, I
It's
just
the
I was
video.
like,
A whole lot of us.
I was like, Chuck, you know, I finally got an updated vid. This is the current Kickstarter.
I still haven't heard it. I've seen that video many times. Oh yeah, but I never heard it
Oh, just
because
watch one of your
mean,
streams.
I know I should, but yeah.
Fantasy. 7 volumes in total. We had another 3
I tend to
that
be
were
on
ready to go to
them rather
print.
than watch them.
Another 3 or 4 after that. That we
Hey,
were working on.
Bones.
So the series is really
CTO's good to see you.
We are bringing these back. That's what
Hello.
this Kickstarter is. We've got 7
He looks
books
so
online
animated
ready to be
when he's
printed.
like.
We've got another
Yep.
3 right after that.
He
that we
is
wanna get
animated. Yep.
minimally out as we were working on them at the
Oh,
time.
he looks lifelike.
Those will be
I
definitely
never
in PDF,
actually saw
depending on
him
how
at the
well
convention.
Oh, you
Kickstarter
did?
does.
And
maybe
oh, I
even
saw
I
him many
did.
times.
I
Yeah.
was actually
push
teasing,
beyond
but
Do
the
anything,
necessary
no
stretch goals and
seminars
all that
together
mess.
or something this
But,
year. We
welcome
only
to the-
chatted and
what we're
stuff.
calling
So,
the Gary
yeah.
Gygax World Building Archives.
yeah, I ran
And
into
please
him.
give us your
I
support.
was looking
Share it around if you
when I was
can.
looking for
Pledge
him.
if
I
you
could
can.
not find
Whatever
him,
you need to do,
and
whatever-
then when I
whatever
wasn't
you
looking
can do
for him,
for
I
us in the
was
memory
like,
of Gary
"Oh,
Gygax,
there's Steven.
we
There's
very much
Steven.
appreciate it.
Let me go talk to Steven." Yeah, so that was entertaining.
Trollord Games.
Like,
Join the fray.
Find somebody you can't. And
It was like Sean Mervyn. I was determined to stop and talk to him, but I never managed to run into him. And then I realized, damn, the convention is over and he's probably gone
Yep.
home. So I had to wait
Yes,
for
Josh, it'll be
Greyhawk.
topless tonight. Yes.
oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, is that a threat or a promise? I don't know.
I don't know. Might be
It's
both.
Josh.
Yeah.
So it is
It
what
depends on
is.
who's topless. Yep.
Josh is aroused.
Well, good. I'm glad to see that you saw my shorts because I need to figure out reach a new audience. I don't want to go to TikTok. Everyone's telling me if I'm gonna do shorts, I gotta go on TikTok, on YouTube, and Instagram with them. I just don't. I don't know if I want to do it. So, hey, what's up, Dave? Yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm YouTube and Instagram. My third one, I wouldn't upload to Instagram, which is weird. It was about what's behind my DM screen. Oh, that was a good one. Here's the crap behind my DM screen. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna get this show on the road here shortly. Yeah, Dave, I've been trying to figure out how to, sure, of course, trying to figure out how to reach other audience beyond us, right? Especially younger. And I've been told short attention span theaters are the way to go, so I'm starting to do a lot more shorts. So, and I can do them through my XSplit. I don't need to do them on my phone, so I can put overlays right into the XSplit. So I got a little thing where I can, I put scrolling heraldry and stuff in there, and pictures I want to talk about. So it'll actually work pretty well.
So James, I think you're going to be doing dance vids.
Les, you gotta put up the mic a little bit. I couldn't hear you.
You're going to be doing dance videos.
Yes, he's going to do dance videos. Yep.
I'm going to also, so.
Okay, am I audible? Am I?
Now you're good.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
now
good.
you're
That
good.
was loud.
Really
Okay,
good.
I had the mic away from my face.
Yeah.
So we got a quad of guests tonight because we're going to talk about these 4 great publications. Hey, Greg, because we barely touched them last week, and we should really give them due diligence. And plus, that's another show that I have to prepare for too much. Quest Junkies. Hey, how you doing? I was lurking a while in your game, so good to see you. All right, we're going to come live since you're on here, and I'm going to set the giveaway up. There you go. Quest Junkies, thank you for the raid in. As we are just getting started here. I think I hit 2 buttons there because it didn't go off too well there. Who cares? So, good evening. I'm J.K. Lord Kazamba. With me is the legendary Anna Meyer. So, another stream back from Gary Con. There you go. I'll give you an announcement for your raid there. And I really appreciate the raid in. Thank you so very much. Please hang out. I'm going to set the giveaway up. Everyone, we're going to go clockwise around and introduce the crew that's had to do with all these great publications we're going to discuss that we showed at GaryCon. Some of these are some of these are newer content. Some of these are really old content rediscovered, particularly the last 2 from Leonard Lakofka. So, Troy, take it away.
I'm Troy Alleman, otherwise known as Cannibal. I help try to bring other people's dreams and some of my own adventures to the gaming community and the public. That's what gives me oxygen, and I'm here to talk about some new releases that I was part of that debuted at GaryCon this year.
Absolutely, man. 100%. Cannot wait. Some really wonderful things, and we'll delve into them deeply. Wait do you see some of these articles and some of the publications, the depth of detail. So, Troy, thank you for coming back on. Lee Savage Baron.
Hey everybody, I'm Lee Shidley. I'm part of the art team with GaryCon. I'm also the layout and design guy for I think all of the Greyhawk stuff that we're showcasing tonight.
And more.
Yeah, there might be a little bit hidden away or
and this,
I was going to
my
say,
book.
and tons of stuff for GaryCon and a whole bunch of other stuff.
And the
so,
GaryCon, events
I don't
guy.
know how the heck you have managed half of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of sleepless Big B induced evenings that I managed to get through with enough caffeine, nicotine, and some Greyhawk love.
Plus a serious illness that you had at GaryCon. You and Duff were the first two.
Yep.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
I got it when I got home. Yep.
That's not what I want to hear. I don't want to be monkey 0 or monkey 1, but
You're 1A.
Yeah, I'm
ones.
1A or 1B, but I was. If you did see me at GaryCon and I wasn't the friendliest sort, I do apologize. I was under the weather, and
You
I
were
hope...
super friendly the whole time. Yep.
Yay!
You were. Thanks, Bill the Master Crafter, who's going to GaryCon next year. So
Awesome.
There you go. Yes. So, and then another person who busts my balls constantly there. That's all I need, right? Yeah. So, Lee, thanks for coming on. Thank you for all the things you've done.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have a fun night tonight, chatting about everything here. Touch Evil, I got you after the stream on your 2-week VIP badge. Sam, what's going on?
Hello. I am Sam Weiss, commonly known as Samwise, sometimes known as the bringer of the new canon. I am a longtime Greyhawker, and I'm currently a contributor to the Grey Grimoire as well as an editor. And I'm here to discuss a whole bunch of stuff, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate it. We know Norker is MIA because of technical issues with his machine. So Sam, I'm glad you were able to hop on here. That's awesome. Really looking forward to the discussion tonight and all the depth of detail that you bring to us, and I appreciate that greatly. And then lastly, Les.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Indeed,
Oh my.
indeed.
Oh my. Oh my.
Hi, I'm Les Reno. Some of you probably know me from here and there as Seeker of Oblivion or Oblivion Seeker. I have no idea why I'm here at this glorious company. I did a little bit of play testing with some of the material that was published, and I did a little bit of editing here and there. And I also have an article in the current Grey Grimoire, which Jay had requested. So,
yes,
yeah,
we touched.
There I am.
Yes, and we touched it. It brought tears to my eyes last week because I was very emotional and still a wreck from GaryCon last week when we discussed it. So I don't know if I'll be as much of a wreck as this week, but it's an awesome thing.
Well, don't worry, I'm a bit under the weather tonight, so I can be a wreck for all of us.
Oh, cool. Well, not cool that you're sick, but take the emotional baggage off on me. That's good. I appreciate that.
I'll take it, man.
Fantastic. So, I guess we should save the best for last, and that's because the Leonard stuff. Let's save for last because I think he holds up. Or maybe we'll do one. We'll go in between. We'll go back and forth. How's that sound? So we did start off with the Grey Grimoire last time, but first things first. Crap! I didn't. I did not have time to put a shout out for this. But Troy, why don't you talk about your page real quick? We can talk about it at the end too, but let's talk about it right now.
Yeah. So
I'm linking it.
I had David Big Mac Shepherd, Lee Shadle, Savage Baron, Anna, assist me, and we got my website, Cannibal Publishing, up and running. So if you go there,
Here we
you
are.
can actually download The Arm of Qualish, my first adventure, Ocean's Bounty, my second adventure, which just debuted at GaryCon, and you can also download the Free City of Altamira teaser that was debuted at GaryCon.
In color too, not the black and white one.
Yeah. In color.
And the insides are in color in that. So, that was the one drawback to the print that we had. Was that so it's really nice. So thank you so very much for doing that. What a surprise! I was not aware you did that.
Yeah, I was getting beat up because everybody was asking me, where can I get your stuff? Where can I download it? And I didn't have a place, and I was dragging my feet, I guess, with it, getting it set up or whatever, because I never worked with it, never did it. So I really want to thank everybody, that I mentioned. Thank you for helping me and get this. I literally started it this weekend.
It looks great.
It's still a work in progress. There are some things that needs to change and a couple problems yet to solve. But other than that, there's the Lakofka archive with download links, and those link to Anna's site where she has them hosted up there. LA3 and LA4 are not up yet. There's still some minor tweaking to do before those will be ready.
I forgot about Ravages of the Mind.
And Zerathon and On needs to get off his butt since I cracked the whip with the Ravages of the Mind. But it's the cover is up there for coming soon. So
very cool.
Enjoy. Also, you can check out my Facebook page as well, and if you could throw me a like, I would appreciate it.
So no, we do have a whip emote, which is like, and it goes bad at the end. So you can use that on Troy. Uses that on me all the time, but you can use that on Josh. So you can whip him. There you go. Yes, smack him. So
he likes it though.
He likes it too much. Yeah, exactly. All right, great thing. We'll go back to that at the end because I know we're gonna have a lot of more people coming on that that will be. Hey, Kurt. That will be on later, which is really cool. As you know, we start in an hour early, which makes life a little bit easier for some of us here. The Grey Grimoire. We're gonna go back to the Grey Grimoire because I went through it so quick. I apologize. So we're gonna start over. Sound good?
No problem.
All right. So do all four, three of you, Lee? I'm not sure if you have one, but does everyone have an article on this?
Yes.
Troy?
I do, yes. Troy does.
Troy, Les, and you. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So this is Grey Grimoire Volume 2, Issue 2, I'm sorry, Spring 2024. We showed this at GaryCon. Now, these were limited. There was only 10 copies, Lee, of this?
I want to say there were 15.
15, okay.
There were 15.
So to have one of these originals, consider yourself lucky. Now, I'll say this. I have extras of the Leonard ones, but they're going to save them for giveaways for the fundraiser next year. So you ain't getting them. All right, it's Classic D&D reprints tonight. Just note that. But those, we're going to hold them off. They're going to build up some value because they're hard copies, and then we'll probably give them away during, our 7th annual St. Jude fundraiser next year. All right, so we got some good stuff. I got so much stuff that I have pile number 2. This pile here, I have a pile right here that is hitting the tabletop now from Patrick. I mean, look at all this stuff. I even have a Monster Manual 2. Guys and gals, woohoo! A reprint of that, a reprint of the Fiend Folio, multiple reprints of the Greyhawk The Adventures Begins. Oh my gosh. I got 2 more horrors, all sorts of stuff thanks to Patrick. So, we're doing at least one winner tonight. And just note that it'll be it's a new month, it's April, so everyone enjoy as we kick off some new fun things. We'll talk about at the end. I'm trying to ride the GaryCon wave. So we got a lot going on in April. All right, forward from Ewan Cummings, which is Norker. And also, on a related note, Sam Weiss wrote so much material on the races of Flanders that TGG couldn't possibly publish all the articles without dedicating 2 entire issues just to it or serializing it for several years. So Sam and I have instead made all this material available on our WordPress site as a No Frills netbook. So what he's saying that you're writing too much.
Well, yeah, I wrote about a page a day last year.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of dropped off this year, and those are the links for the two of them: the Grey Grimoire and my netbook on peoples and cultures of the Flanays.
Cool, man. Please, everything is free to download because we cannot monetize these. Just note that. Yeah. So I'm just telling the audience, please, feel free to download everything, utilize it. That's what this community is all about. So, I'm still getting responses back from people about what a great overall community we all have. Right?
Oh, excellent.
From Gary Kahn, right? All over the place. So just note that if you think you're not, the word is getting out there. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah. And we had so many people there and so much fun times that everyone is appreciated. Everyone who attended, I know Dale played in a lot of virtual games. I know Lando DM'd some virtual games. It's all appreciated. Hey, what's up there? Garner? So you're paying everyone to say that, Garner? I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So I'm just saying it's all appreciated. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with the cred here. So I love this picture. I love that artwork. All art is paid for, correct? Or donated from real artists, no AI, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
No AI.
Ewan insists on a no AI policy.
I got no problem with that. All right. So we did go over Old Ridge in depth. That's Rick Miller.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of like the corner, the foundation or the anchor of this issue. 13 pages.
Yeah.
Rick does a whole lot of detail on Old Ridge, and it's a really interesting little place to check out in the Great Kingdom, and the original home of Bigby. Bigby's childhood home or whatever it is there.
I did not know that, Sam. Thank you. I didn't know that. That is
like an obscure little note in Ivid the Undying.
Okay.
And of course, Rick found it, and he made sure to include a Bigby's house there.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a great job. But it's not overrun with undead. It's not completely a dead city.
Oh no, Old Ridge is not even an undead thing at all. It's full of people. It's more that it's not exactly the goodest of places.
Right.
It's neutral, but it's you'll see the NPCs are leaning towards neutral, lawful neutral, neutral evil.
Well, lawful neutral was always the Great Kingdom, though, wasn't it?
For a large part of its existence, yes.
All right, since you know this article real well, Sam, anything stand out, like a location, like something that I'm going through here, something like, oh my God, that's really cool. Okay.
It's one of those things, once you start reading it, everything, you're going to find something rather intriguing somewhere in
Wayne,
there.
thank you, Wayne.
Some potential for something.
Okay.
Rick really throws out the adventure hooks. Aside from the ones at the start, just reading through it's like, oh, there's something I can do with here. So there's somewhere I can expand this into more than just a brief encounter. And of course, everything does have a brief encounter to work with.
And that's awesome. And that's getting all those off on a tangent, which is always cool. So now we're in a state in front. I mean, it looks great. It looks great, and the maps are fantastic. So this gives you a lot of you, like Dale, and who utilize this side of the map, another place it's developed, and those like me, who don't use this side of the map. I won't say it. Another place to ignore. I'm just kidding. It's
a place to visit.
A way in.
A nice one shot. Pieces for a one shot.
So we hype over level 3. I will double the giveaway. Just note that. 100 cheer may even do it. So just note that. Okay. Okay.
And Jay will also move his campaign to the Great Kingdom if that happens.
No, no.
Yeah, you can't go there.
Hey,
It's the
if
wrong
I
side
get
of
the
map.
there was a level 101 hype train, which is the record. You guys surpass 101, then I will move my campaign to there, because that ain't happening. Yes, that's the highest hype train ever, is 101. They just had it. The first time ever someone did over 100. Yeah. So
hit the party with some teleportation curse and throw them into the Great Kingdom, and hey, now you got a place for them to be.
I have 27 adventuring parties, Sam. Do I hit them all at the same time?
Just one of them.
Just one of them. I wouldn't mind running the 9, but it's low level, right? I mean, the 9 is awesome by Carlos, right? That's a fantastic adventure. So, hey, Rob. So, yeah. So we're well over it now. So just note we got 2 giveaways tonight. All right. So let me see. There's Rob. I mean, I got all my shout outs working. So what a great start kickoff to this. So this is like 1/4 of the entire. And remember, these are all free, everyone, for download. Everything you see tonight, you can have and you can utilize, and you can do as you wish. Threshold Magazine. Whose is this, by the way?
That's the Mystara people.
Okay, cool. So you're partnering with them.
Yeah, little work with that. You know, the people at the Piazza.
Yep.
But mostly Volta Pandius.
Okay.
The long-standing Mystara people, and yeah, I've only looked at a couple of them through the years. Mostly the one for the Isle of Dread and the that whole sea. And they've got a lot of people doing a lot of work. And they've got a lot of those magazines with tons of stuff in it. If you want something from Mystara to, borrow to go with
Sure.
the Dread.
And also, I might as well.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Wayne. Yeah, go ahead, please.
I was going to throw this out here that the also in Threshold periodically you find Blackmore material, because of course Blackmore exists in multiple worlds, shall we say?
Yep.
And some really great Blackmore lore and some great Blackmore scholars have contributed articles to Threshold. So highly recommended for that too.
So I know I touched on this, but like I was cool to see Doc Jacques in here and creating a monk monastery in Ekbir. So Backloonish
Yes.
monks.
Yes.
That's cool.
Doc Jock apparently likes his Backloonish, likes Ekbir, and he's written a couple of things. And this is the first, a monastery with a rather notable NPC, an Ekbiri princess who decided rather than being a princess, she wants to be a monk.
I can understand that. You know, I mean, sometimes you just don't want to go down the noble path, and you just want to, work on your body skills, and so that's cool. A 5th edition. It looks like this is written in.
Yes, this is a 5th edition.
Okay. Very cool. Princess Noor. Wait a minute, that's from something, isn't it? Noor? Where's Princess Noor from, everyone?
I think it's a relatively common name.
Okay.
It's
gonna drive me crazy now. I just heard it. Is there a Princess Noor in the 5th? Is there a Princess Noor in the 5th element? No. God, it's gonna drive me nuts now. Someone out there in the audience can tell me where execute all around. All right. So she's high level. 11th level is nothing. What level is she? Is she 11th? 11th. There's nothing to sneeze at. Cool artwork again. I love it. It's watercolor. That's a great look. That's really neat. All right. Wally Hobbit's in here.
Yes. He has a bit of a campaign going down south in
Cauldron.
Yes, around Cauldron.
That's cool.
And he gives us our first bit of short fiction to introduce it's sort of an adventure hook. There is an encounter there, but like I say, it's mostly short fiction, and it's a lead in for this little adventure location, and it's fun you can have with it.
Very cool. I want to ask a question. Is everyone? Oh wow, Wayne, thank you. Is everyone's picture blurry out there?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, it shows, Jay, that you're streaming at wow 240.
I'm streaming at 3840 by 2460.
It
Yeah,
was for me, but then I went in and manually changed it back to source. and
Oh,
it
okay.
cleared up- It cleared up for me. I don't know if that will for anybody else.
Huh. Let me see real quick here.
Yeah, because it was on auto, and that's what it's doing. And then I clicked source, and it cleared it up. So
All right. Yeah. Everyone click on source, which is in the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
I got to figure out where it is. So yeah, that's what it is. So I must be streaming. Wow, it is blurry on some of these. Holy jeez.
yeah, if you click on your settings on the stream, and then quality,
It's that in the upper right hand corner. 3 dots. Settings are more, and then
it's the gear in the bottom right hand corner.
Oh, gear in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Settings, and you want to go to quality source.
If possible, I guess it's up to the
Yeah,
what
it-
bandwidth I have too.
Yeah, that's weird. Very strange that it did that, huh? It's not. Yeah, I got to figure that out. My apologies if I'm streaming in some crappy mode, but it looks like I'm. According to me, I'm streaming at 3840 by 2460 at 60 frames per second, which is really strange. Let me take a look at the resolutions and frame rates, or something's off. No, that's just weird. Frickin' Twitch. Crazy stuff. All right, I'll have to figure that out afterwards. Sorry about that. My apologies. Text is still legible. Well, that's good. But I hate that I got it. It's still 240p. Wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm at 240p too.
All right, I won't stress it. So keep on. I'll try and figure it out, and you all keep on, because my bit rate is running at it's running fine and all. So all right, keep on talking about Wily Hobbits, and I'll see if I can work on it on my end. Here, I'll put the map up here. So very strange. I'm glad someone told me.
It is it's a nice little thing. There's a small village. He describes a bit of it. It's a mining village, and there's a mine, of course. And so there's a chance to go into the mine and start to find all sorts of strange things happening.
What level is it for?
It's real introductory. I think you can do it at first or second level.
Oh, cool. I know he likes lower level stuff, so yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah, it's a real quick little, like I say, it's only an intro. You know, there's a small map of the entry area of the mine to check out, see what strangeness has gone on, what happened with this story you hear in the inn, and then a bunch of ideas to expand it.
Well, it's cool that Scott has an entry here. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see that he's doing something. Really, that's great. And thank you for keeping on this rolling here. Thank you so very much, guys. And like I said, my apologies, because it looks it must be a codec or something, an update or something here, because I am looking and it says I am broadcasting in high res, which is 1080p. Is that what that is? So we'll figure it out. All right, so that is that, and yeah, fuzzy. He's got some good. Looks like he got some good stories behind this too in here, and there's the underground part of it. So, wonder if he did that in Campaign Cartographer. I'm interested. So
That might be.
yeah. All right. So, Rich, Beyond the Flaness, Maritime Development on Earth.
Yes. When not advancing the Sewell, Rich the Lord President has a whole bunch of ideas on maritime issues on Earth. This is a sailing ships, and the factors that would go into sailing about on a world with real monsters that be there, and how they would, just the physical effects. It's not really rules oriented. It just gives you, this is the effect, and take that into account as you're adjudicating how the players are traveling across the ocean, what their actions are when they meet other people, how other people will normally act because of the dangers.
Well,
So
that's
And I'll talk a little bit about that one because I very much enjoy the especially I run a Savage Coast Red Steel game for Mystara primarily, and having an outlook on how, hey, how does magic actually apply? Not every boat is going to run around with a 13 plus level wizard who can, conjure up storms and change the environment. And also, not every boat is going to run into a kraken every time it goes out to sea. So it gives a lot of kind of crossover of moderate fantasy.
I love that article. It's so cool.
To me, it was my favorite. So
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's so I love the how audio and the kind of it's a fantasy scientific article, and I love that fact. It's kind of goes into D&D physics in a really cool way, and it brings it in, and that together with Troy's underwater stuff. Wow.
Well, very that is awesome.
yes,
Yeah.
I was very happy to see it. It was fun going over it, reviewing it. And like I say, it's not edition set for rules.
Right.
No, it's
It's
yeah.
just factors to account for. And then you know what?
Sparky.
Whatever the rules are that your rule set you're using, take this into account and come up with the effect for it.
and I'll echo how awesome that is because no matter what edition you're using, if you're running a game, and especially once you're crossing into, hey, I want to do nautical stuff, I want to, you as a game master and you and your players are going to be using your own imagination and your mastery of the rules that you want to use. You might need some suggestions, and there might be things that you forgot, but Lord Bresnan or Rich, they've done a very, very good job of giving you a lot of food for thought and letting you run with it, which to me that's one of the joys of D&D specifically. So
Much appreciated. That enjoy. Ship combat. We can never have enough, right? It's just so. That's something that's all over the place. With you have ships in the sea, and you got a lot of different other books beyond that. But it just he's really throws in some more detail in here, which makes it really cool. So kudos to Rich on this one. So searching the skies for Spelljammer fan content. Check out Wild Space magazine. Nice. That was a good little ad there.
and I want to toss
go.
toss those out, Jay. Those are my home turf has been the Piazza,
Right.
which is basically it is a Mystara forum, but it's welcoming of all settings. We have plenty of people who, ranging from Spelljammer knowledge to Greyhawk to Dragonlance to the Realms to Jakandor, and naturally Mystara. So David wanted to put out a magazine for Spelljammer, and after a little bit of time, it is out there, and the first prints also made it to Gary Cod. So very cool on that front.
Very, very cool. All right, I'm gonna blow this up here as much as possible. I apologize for the fuzziness. I still have no idea. It says I'm broadcasting in 3840 by 2160. Got 240p. Oh my god. I'm hoping it's a bad connection. I don't want to disconnect on everyone though. If it keeps up and we get a right place, right time, I think we'll do it. But that's cool. Check out Wild Space magazine. That's no problem with crossover. I don't think anyone at all sees an issue with that. All right, so even Patrick's got throwing his hat in here, right?
Yes, we have Patrick contributing. This is a tiny place. This is a little hamlet-sized place on the road to Divers, and Patrick has started. He's got a couple of the locations detailed here. We're hoping to get some more in a future issue. And it's just okay, it's not as big as Hamlet, it's a little place to stop along the road.
Right. Okay. That's
And a great place for adventures to start.
well, and there's nothing at all wrong with that, right? That's give. So you say divers, huh? I always said divers, but then again, I always say everything wrong.
Well, no, I mean, well, how do you pronounce the lake? Near div or near dive?
Right. True.
And if you assume the city of Divers is like this lake and you call it near div, I call it divers.
Okay.
Also, it sounds close enough to diverse, diverse.
Right. Well, yeah, it's diverse or diverse. You're absolutely right. Which is it? True. All right, I'm sorry. I'm scanning through all my codex and everything. I cannot find any issues. I don't know these freaking things. Unbelievable. All right, so Patrick, very nice job here. Population is only 48, so that is small. There you go. Is it? I'm sorry. Is this to the east, west, north, or south of Divers? West.
100 miles west
So
between the At River and the Gnarly Forest.
So it's not in Furiundi.
It's not quite in Furiundi.
Okay. Cool. Willowwood Brook. Nice.
Or in this case, it's not quite in Verbabonk.
So this is another one you can also, you can have fun with and just create it as a first level setting or a stopgap, or some other, some other options with it.
Yeah,
So.
it's on the road to Verbabonk. It's got to play a church hospital of Cuthbert. A little expansion for your Hamlet campaign. On the road to Hamlet, on the road from Hamlet.
I still love Hamlet to this day, and it's always good to have places beyond that, that you can just, and you could put a 4th or 5th or 6th level adventure in here, there's no reason you can't right off of this. It's always good to have a base. Let's see here. Willow Inn and Tavern. There you go. The Grey Griffin Pub. So there's a pub and tavern in building number 5. There you go. Stables, ruins, or brewmaster, hostel, church hostel, St. So yeah, you got some basic stuff here. So no, Tino, it's driving me nuts. So ready? I'm gonna reset. So 5-10 seconds. All right, it's driving me crazy. Maybe it's a bad connection. Be right back. 5,
Wrong
4,
button
3,
incoming.
2, 1.